My friends, hello. It has been 4 years since I've made a video. Full signed me up again to be the Oceania World Cup of Pokemon assistant manager. This year, he's actually done this for 4 out of the last 5 years without me ever signing up for it. And you may remember that this is what sparked my return to YouTube in 2019. And this year, Oceania did very well. We finished 4th, basically. We had to play tie breaks to even make playoffs, and then we had a dominant win over US West in the first round of playoffs, and then got kind of smashed by Team Spain in the semi-finals, and they ended up winning the whole thing. So congrats to Spain, but very happy with us basically finishing 4th. Let's just go for a quick recap of the last 4 years. Thankfully, I have led a very boring life, so it should only take a matter of minutes. In 2019, I was quite enjoying making videos, I think, but I just stopped finding opportunities to do it. And so after... Okay, so 2019, it's like June, maybe? And False gets me involved in the World Cup of Pokemon, and I've been playing RuneScape a lot leading up to this, but I'm pretty bored of it. Like, in RuneScape, I had been pet hunting, which is sort of like shiny hunting. You just bang your head against a wall literally thousands of times, waiting for the rarest outcome to take place, and then when it does, that is a nice victory, and you move on to the next one. So I actually had a lot of fun, for the most part, doing this, but I was getting really unlucky, and so when False presented the idea of Pokemon, it seemed quite appealing, and I just stopped playing RuneScape and played Pokemon instead for a few months. But I didn't really have the privacy to keep making videos, so after I think I made 17 videos, I couldn't really do it anymore, and so I went back to playing RuneScape. I figured, well, I kind of miss playing this, I'll do this if I can't make videos. So I went back to doing that. Then, like the start of 2020, I moved to a new apartment, and I never really, like by then I'm pretty happy playing RuneScape again, so I think I did have the intention of making videos, but I never really felt comfortable making Pokemon videos in that apartment. Like, my neighbors ended up being horrendous, just loud and obnoxious, so I was living there for like 3 years. I don't know whether to even bother. Like, nothing interesting happened. I was just happily gaming away in all my free time. Like, COVID meant I spent a lot of time at home, even not working for the first 3 months, and then I went back to work. I was just like working 5 days a week, come home, play RuneScape. You know, the rules were pretty much stay at home unless you're out buying food or working or exercising, so it was quite easy for me as a very antisocial person to follow the COVID rules. And then earlier this year, 2023, in May, like, I've seriously just glazed over 3 years of my life and nothing has happened. But anyway, in May, I finally moved out of that apartment that was absolutely killing me. Like, I missed 2 days of work in a row because my next door neighbor just would not shut up. They were being loud until like 5 a.m. So I just had to, I couldn't drive to work after no sleep. So that was great. So finally in May, I was able to move out. My lease finished. Like, I had renewed my lease a few times in this apartment and was able to move out in May, and I couldn't find anywhere new to rent. So my dad said, why don't you just come and live with us again? And my parents have just retired, like, less than a year ago. So they've moved way up to the north of Australia. Their house that I'm currently living in is for sale, but until it sells, I'm just living here. So I have a lot of privacy to make videos. About 3 weeks ago, I thought, hey, I could start making Pokemon videos again. I am once again bored of RuneScape, so this could be a lot of fun. And being involved with the World Cup of Pokemon, the metagame kind of reminds me of the start of Oras, just a bunch of, like, broken, really hard to deal with Pokemon You just have to do your best to check all of them, and the start of Oras is when I had the most fun playing Pokemon, so hopefully this will be heaps of fun. I have never used the item Heavy Duty Boots to give you an idea of how long it's been since I've played. I played about 10 games yesterday just to get some grasp of how to use this team. This is a team that Marchfire's used in the World Cup of Pokemon. It has Moltres, Galar, and Belly Drum. Like, I thought Belly Drum Azumarill, that'd be a fun way to return to doing this, because that was something I used to spam back in the day. It's like one of the many mascots of my channel, Azumarill. So, thought that'd be good. I kind of lost my train of... Okay, so I'm in my parents' house until it sells. It's on the market. I'm kind of here keeping it tidy, getting it ready for inspections and stuff. So I hope I will not have to stop doing this as soon as I start, but when this house sells, I will have to find somewhere to rent. Hopefully it'll be somewhere where I can continue making videos, but let's just play it by ear. For now, let's have a little crack with this team from Marchfires. So we have the obligatory Tusk. I mentioned that I was going to start doing this 3 weeks ago, but I had a holiday booked, so I thought, well, let's just have the week holiday. There was a King Gambit suspect test going on anyway, so I thought, let's let the King Gambit suspect outcome happen. It is still in the tier, like, it seems to be about as centralizing as DPP Garchomp, so maybe it should have been banned, but it is kind of a good glue for the tier, so anyway, it is staying for now. So we have to have the Tusk. It's like the top used Pokemon because of Gambit. We have the Double Dance, Crazy Moltres, the support guy to keep all of Garchomp's hazards up. This is like a weird T-Wave Memento set, so that'll help Belly Drum Azumarill Swords Dance this guy and Double Dance this guy set up. We are at 1000 ELO, and this should still be a massive challenge judging by my games yesterday. And we unfortunately have an Amoonguss. Looks like a very annoying mon for this team, but Azumarill can just win. He also has the guy to bounce all of my hazards. So, what are we going to start with here? He might just start with Amoonguss. We do have this to T-Wave the Amoonguss, which is about the best we can do. I could also lead with Chomp, which seems better against like Lando, and I can EQ the Hatterini, so that's not too bad. May also lead with Gren. Yes, this is just the same as it was when I stopped playing. Everyone always leads with this. And I don't really want to switch Azumarill in. Let's go into this guy, because they probably do run Dark Pulse, but we're going into him. Hits me with an Ice Bus, and that does 21, so I don't think Dark Pulse would kill. It's like slightly weaker, so let's try to wave him up. And he doesn't have Life Orb. He somehow predicts the T-Wave. Insane. So we're going to go into Chomp here and try to get Stealth Rock up, but the hat is potentially a problem. Let's try to get him up. We are max speed. We do succeed in getting them up. He Earthquakes me. Gonna set up a Spike, I think, and he lets me do that as well. He still hasn't killed me. Now we're going to Earthquake in case he sends in the hat, which he does not, so that is completely fine. And now if I can get Azumarill in safely, let's run a quick calc. David Plobberwell versus a Landorus T. Find out what kind of Lando he is. He's probably defensive. No, he is max attack, so I don't think I want to set up a belly drum on that. Azumarill, of course named after Macmus. He doesn't have any priority, so I could actually do that and just jet everything. Unless he is Helmet Corviknight. Because I'd be on 75, so if he rolls... Yeah, I don't think I can set up on this, so let's go into... Let's just go into this and hit him with a nice Ice Spinner. Does he have removal? Well, it might be Corviknight, so this is actually really bad to let this... let Corviknight in, but he sacks Lando, so that will do just fine. Nice. In comes the hat. And These usually run Terra Water, but like +1 EQ is going to do a ton to him. It actually just kills, so fantastic. Corvi comes in, he might want to get rid of everything, but we have done some massive work against his team. Let's just bulk up and hopefully this won't be Iron Defense. Okay, he goes for a Defog, gets rid of everything. Now we'll go for one Ice Spinner. It's probably going to do nothing, actually does a ton, and he is Helmet, so good thing I didn't just go straight in with the Azumarill. Now, let's see, more calking, whether if I Terra Ice, I can just kill this. I don't know whether I want to Terra, because then Azumarill is going to have a harder time. I think Azumarill pretty much wins. Let's just see, though. Well, okay, I don't know whether I can kill Corvi if I let it get too many boosts. I guess I could go with this guy. Yes, let's just go to make it a lane and get a T-Wave on him. I don't want to Terra on this. He bulks up again there, which is kind of wild. So we'll just go for a wave, then Memento, Belly Drum with Azumarill probably win. Seems good. Okay, questionable play there. Go for a I think I'll just Shadow Ball this. I probably shouldn't have, because I don't want to let what is Mirror Armor? He has Air Slash. Yeah, I think this might not be as competitive a game as I had thought. So Mirror Armor, it bounces it back on me. Okay, that is not ideal, but I think Mac Musk can set up on this anyway. Just go straight in with the Belly Drive. If this has Whirlwind, I swear to God, goes for another Defog. Like, it's not an attacking move, my friend. So we'll just go for the Liquidation here. Blop. And then I think Terra Water +6 Liquidation should smack this and Among Us nicely. Blop. And that is gone. On return, Belly Drum Azumarill going to sweep the opponent. There's no way. Oh, he's Terra, like, he doesn't do anything there. Goodbye. And Hooper Unbound is also going to die to the +6 Snackajet. Good game. Myself 990, and we are off the extremely the extreme bottom of the, well, not even the bottom of the ladder yet, but fantastic, we get a win. This looks ridiculous. The Unaware guy could be annoying. The Typhlosion, he's got a whole bunch of starters. I don't really know what to make of this. Let's just start off with David Plumperwell and get all the hazards up, and then hopefully something will present itself as a win condition. Hopefully the guy will be Water Absorb, we'll have to see. So he leads with Samurott. Rocks look good, getting them up. He's going to get up a bunch of spikes, although he'll be hitting the skin helmet, so he'll get chipped down by that. So if I get 2 hazards up, he'll hurt himself. Oh, that's not contact, that's unfortunate. But if he goes for Ceaseless Edge twice, he'll knock himself into Earthquake range. I think he sets up an SD, bit dangerous now, but we're just going to Dragon Tail him away, I think. Well, how much does Earthquake do to the guy who you lead? Earthquake does half, so if he hits me twice, that should be fine. Just Earthquake him, he'll go for Aqua Cutter followed by Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet won't kill me, so it would be good to spike here, because he'll probably go for Aqua Jet. Actually, if he goes for Sucker Punch, that would kill me. What do we have? We've got this to check him, so I think Earthquake's probably the better play, as he doesn't have priority, so that works out nicely. We have all of the hazards up. In comes the blimp. This might have Defog then. So we'll go into Make It a Lane to block the Defog. And he goes for Defog, not today. And we will just go for a nice Shadow Bus here. Just in, like, T-Wave would be an idea, but if he goes to Clod, I would like to get some damage. And Shadow Ball will probably just kill this, because even uninvested, this guy is very strong. I don't know what Gudra does. He's Terra Dark, so a bit bad. See how much... Oh, nice drop, so Make It a Lane might just kill him on the following turn. Gonna have to slow this down. Nice. And he's just going to keep Calm Minding. So Dark Azumarill can just revenge this with Play Rough now. I don't know what it would have as a Dark... I'm just going straight into Azumarill. Like, with this guy and Gudra, I can't really win, as in sweep at +6, so we'll just send him in. Easy snack, and Play Rough going to take this out. he may want to go to Clod, resists Play Rough, and if he has Water Absorb, he is immune to water. While we have a little intermission here as Driftbloom dies, I would love some trance music recommendations. I have gotten right into trance in the last couple of years, so if you have any trance music to send me, then just leave a, like, don't link the song in your comment because it'll probably get flagged by YouTube. I would like to know, okay, never mind. I'd like to know whether it's Water Absorb, but don't need to worry about that. So don't link me the song on YouTube because YouTube will probably say, no, this is going to be a problem. But yes, maybe give me like the name of the song and the artist and then how long the song is so I can find it on YouTube, and that would be fantastic. And my favorite trance song is Summer Love Story Extended by Alex Morph. Very important to get the extended version. That is just an absolute masterpiece if you would like a recommendation from me. So Azumarill can't do much with the Dondozo, but other than that, going to be very good. So if I get rid of Dozo, this can't do anything with the Blissey, but it will be a nice lure for Tinglu. Donphan can't do anything with the Dondozo. This is typically good against Stall, I think, but I don't have Nasty Plop, so going to be bad. This is walled by, you know what, I think we are 6-0'd by Dondozo. So let's attempt to get some hazards up, and we'll see how we go. Like, it's probably boots on Dondozo, so we could just be completely cooked from the get-go. But we'll just get some hazards up and see how we go. Blop. Blop. Now, let's just get them all up, or at least a few more of them up. I actually think my team has no boots, so really bad. Let's go for a Dragon Tail at this point. Gets up all his spikes, we miss, that's great. So we're going to take the Ruination here probably. Just Earthquakes me, that does a lot. Get rid of him. And in comes Boots Torn. I don't know whether this runs ice moves. I don't think he's really scared of me regardless. So I think I'm just going to Dragon Tail again, like I can't really see. This is Boots as well, pretty bad. In comes this. It's got Boots, so pretty bad. I don't think I can well, this like walls Blissey. I am immune to the spikes until I have my balloon broken. This is probably Helmet. Gonna wave him up. The balloon is super nice, but I can't see any way to make progress yet, so I'm just going to go for wave as he brings in Tinglu. So that's no good. So this is Spikes, Earthquake, Ruination, Whirlwind maybe. He can't Whirlwind me, but I don't want my balloon getting plopped. So what am I meant to do in this game? I cannot see any way to break through Dondozo with this team. Factoring in that he has one special, well, you know, one way to deal with the Moltres, which is the only guy who would annoy Dondozo. So now, like, I think it has to be Moltres that wins this, but I don't think he can. Let's see whether I think I'll go to Macmus and just go for a play rough here. He might want a Whirlwind, he'll probably just go straight to Dondozo or Pex. If he goes to Pex, bit annoying because Belly Drum would have been, okay, good, he brings it in. He does have boots on this as well, so I think we do just lose. I believe, well, let's play off again. If he starts cursing, going to be very bad. Goes straight for Body Press, so that's good. Now we go for this and try to lower the defense. And then player off's probably a 3-hit KO as he goes for a little sleep. So Azumarill can do something here. Like, unfortunately, we have to, Belly Drum to kill the Pex, so it does look extremely impossible to win this. Can Terra Ice do anything? No. Gonna go straight into Great Busk because need to threaten him with the Earthquake as he just goes for a Toxic, not a problem. There's, I do have Rapid Spin. Now, I wonder if this is Terra Ghost Pex, but we're going to try to get rid of the stuff, which will help my team not just instantly die. Unfortunately, he stays in there, a bit questionable, and Corviknight, does that let anything set up? Well, it kind of lets the guy set up, so I think we'll just go for an Ice Spinner here as he sacks this again and goes for Recover. Well, he would have died to Earthquake, so that's a bit of a shame. And we have, like, nothing at all for this, so that just... Well, this is probably fine. Into this, and we'll just go for Shadow Ball, which will put the Tinglu in range of a Make It a Lane, so fantastic. I hope it... I actually don't think it will. But, let's try. Blop. And that does absolutely nothing. Does this have rest as well? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is going to have to be the time when we go to Azumarill and just try to win. Just try to... Yep, good, okay. It's time to go for Belly Drum. That will let me just kill the Pex, but I don't think we can beat this because Dondozo walls the entire team. So hopefully this just kills. I have no idea. Like, I've had just about enough of this, so we'll see whether it kills. And he doesn't go into Dozo. Pretty questionable there. Does he have Haze? No, so we're all good. Like, not really, but we are going to make a tiny bit of progress here. Just regens into this. Does not get defense dropped. I think we live this turn. I don't know. Yeah, let's just sack this and then bring in the guy, bring in Sleep Talk. Okay, I'm dead. Bring in the guy and hopefully we can... No, Terra doesn't help this really. So this has been asleep once. This actually wins, I think. Yeah, this does win. So I need to just decide whether he's staying in here. I'll go for an SD. Hopefully he switches. I don't know whether Liquidation... Okay, good. So we do just win, I think, because this is going to die to the +2 close combat. Dozo is not really strong enough to take hits from this, plus he has to sleep one more turn, so I actually think we do win. Torn might live as well. I used Terra on Azumarill, like hopefully +2 Spirit Break kills Torn, or he could just miss Hurricane. Either way, it would be perfectly acceptable. Pex not going to take the +2 knockoff. It's pretty much just down to Torn. I'm not going to bother calcing because it won't affect how I play. In comes this. He's unaware of my defense drop, so we'll just go for close combat because like Liquidation doesn't get any stronger. He can't see that I have lowered defense. This is going to do... Oh my god, that barely 2-hit KOs. Just don't... He doesn't even go for the move. Please just kill. Yes, okay, I think Autumn Plains, my favorite friend, like Autumn Plains is a subscriber, and every 6 months or so he just leaves me a comment and we talk for however long, like a few paragraphs. He's always very concerned that he'll never hear from me again, but don't worry, brother. You are going to somehow bring this game back for me against this stall team, unless Torn lives, which it quite possibly does. Yep, in it comes. Let's just kill this, hopefully. He's Terra Steel, that's definitely going to let him live. And just miss the move. Thank you. Bleak Wind Storm, not going to be enough with the miss. Go for a nice knockoff, and this guy is going to somehow win the game for me. GG, brother. Into the next one. And we have... What is this? Cress. I've forgotten. I think it's Scarf Lunar Dance this generation. Could also just be a catch-all defensive guy. So Rox Heatran probably very scary team. Azumarill probably wins. How much damage do I need on Dragapult? It could be the double screen Dragapult, but probably not. His team is just too defensive to be that. So Aquajet at +6. I think this kills after... Yeah, with Terra, that's pretty much a kill after like one layer of anything. So we're going to lead with this, just so that if he leads Greninja... Well, does Life Orb thing just Oko me? Let's see. I'm trying, because if I lead with Chomp again, Dark Pulse, that's pretty likely to kill. Now here we see the first of what will be many calcing errors. I have inputted Specs Greninja here. Hello, Orocords. I'm sure you will have noticed me fucking up. So I was trying to calc Life Orb Gren, but I have calced Specs Gren. My sincere apologies. Back we go to the live recording. I could also lead with this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so if he leads Greninja, I only have Azumarill, but Azumarill is going to just win. So I'm leading with this, let's just start. And he leads with Greninja, sadly. And we're going to wave this up. Hopefully live the Dark Pulse. It's like a 50% chance to kill me if he's Life Orb, so we do eat it up. Pops my balloon. I don't know whether... Well, that answers that. Yes, I can flinch if I have good as gold, so that's awesome. And if this... Well, he's Protean, so he's not Battle Bond, so that will just have to do. He'll kill me here, and then we'll hopefully be able to revenge him with this. Does this win again? Like, I come in, okay, he Ice Beams me fine. Gonna have to get Azumarill organized very quickly here. We'll go into this and get the speed boost. And do we want to SD here? Kind of. I won't be able to live, so let's just go for CC. He's probably bringing in Crest. Now he actually goes to Pulse. That is extremely annoying. But Spirit Break should just kill, and we lower hit. Well, I'm not going to be able to live an attack even with -1 special attack, but we're just going to go for the Spirit Break here. This was extremely questionable, sending this straight in, but we did get the +1 speed from Booster Energy, so we should be good to just take him out anyway. As Pulse just snacks that up, but that was his Azumarill check, so I think this is a pretty good result. We'll knock off in case he goes into Chris. And Azumarill should just win this if I can get a chance to set up, which will be against, like, Cress, Corvi, or maybe Heatran, or Greninja. Like, it should just come in on anything and then just win. So we will SD on this and then go for knockoff. It's probably going to T-Wave me. No, it goes for Moonblast, and I die. Now, Azumarill... I'm going to try to get hazards up first, just in case he has sashes or anything that I need to break. I don't think Focus Sash is going to be really used this gen, but we're going to get them up. And that'll hopefully help Azumarill win. He sets up a CM, so we'll get 1 Spike, and then just Dragon Tail him away. If he's got Ice Beam, that would be sad. Probably still live Moonblast, plus he's going to just keep setting up. That is a late snack. And goodbye, Chris. In comes Gallade. This is kind of terrifying. He gets the speed boost. Azumarill should check this. Gonna Earthquake just to get some chip on him. Did he go for Terra already? No, he didn't. He Encores me into Dragon Tail. That is also quite questionable, just staying in there, but no problem. He actually probably just wins here. Let's go into... Yeah, that is a shame. I'm going to have to go straight to Azumarill here. I don't know whether I can take a +2 move from this. Macmus, Iron Valiant. OU... Water SD, so +2. We do still live unless he is... We still live unless he's, like, got an extra offensive Terra, so we'll take him out here, no problem. And now it's just... I'm just very scared of Greninja. He still hasn't Terra'd. He goes into Corvi. I'm going to try to Belly Drum because... If he goes for Defog, I'm getting something, thank you. And he is fast enough to shit on me here. He's leftovers, so if +6 Terra Aqua Jet kills this, that would be great news. Corvi, physically defensive, +6 Terra Aqua Jet. Well, it doesn't. I would like to keep Terra Fairy on this if I can't. Yeah, let's just weaken this, and I'll save Terra on the other guy. He U-turns out, so that's a bit of a shame, but actually we might just win now. I think Aqua Jet just kills everything. Except for maybe Cress. +6 Terra. Okay, that's with Terra. Now, is he that set? Well, he goes into Gren, so does this have priority? Okay, this is just dying right now. This for sure dies unless he has Water Shuriken, and he doesn't, so goodbye Greninja. Then we will heavily weaken the Cress, and then Moltres G is just going to come in and clean him up, I think. So, very nice. Back this comes, like, I don't know what he's thinking here. This is just definitely dying. Whereas the other guys, like, Cress is going to live. And Well, Heatran will die, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we just win now because this is going to be so weak by the end of Azumarill. He goes for CM there, so pretty questionable. And Macmus saving my ass. Thank you, Macmus. Let's get probably one more, and then I will need to go and train majorly. Azumarill wins again. Need to weaken Salamence, and the hazards are going to suck because no boots on the team. So his lead is going to be Tinglu, probably. Let's just exchange hazards, just every single one. Leads with Golden Go. Going to get rocks up. I think he'll just stay in, but no, he does go to Corvi. So this comes in, gonna go into my own Golden Go to prevent the defog and start T-waving everyone, except he has the Tinglu, so probably won't work. U-turns out, no problem. And that's the game. 31 minutes, so I think we might just leave it there for my return video. Bear with me, like, I know this is frustrating to watch. I haven't played in so long, and in 2019 I was way far from my best, so it's going to take ages for me to get back to being comfortable in the tier, but yep, send me some trance music recommendations, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!